For months, Mullet Man has been on a mission to get his hands around the throat of Sonny Defarge. And time after time, Defarge puts obstacles in his way, finds a way to stay at least within arm's length of Mullet Man, and this is the latest endeavor in the same. Mr. Crummels, a long-time business associate of Sonny Defarge, over 15 years of business wrestling relationship. These two men have traveled the world together, and tonight, Sonny Defarge has propped Mr. Crummels up between him and this man, Mullet Man. Petered along with you on the call, and I've been looking forward to this one, folks. Eastern Townships Wrestling Association, this is still our town, continuing on. Semi-main event, and Mullet Mania is running wild, baby. Mullet Man just came back with a barber. Look at how fresh and so clean this man is. Business up front and all party in the back. The Municipal building in Newport, Vermont, always firmly in the corner of Mullet Man. And Mullet Man is ready to knock down the most recent pin that has been set up by Sonny Defarge. But as much as I would like to say that Mullet Man will have no problem doing that, Mr. Crummels is just as dastardly and conniving an individual as Sonny Defarge himself. So Mullet Man does not have an easy night ahead of him. But Mullet Man is a steam-loaded freight train. Steam-loaded? You know what I mean. He's got momentum.
Introducing first in this corner, coming from wherever he hangs his hat. He has a shoe size of 10. He is Mr. Crummels.
Keep an eye on him, quick, agile, and unsuspecting, but dangerous all the more. Listen to that ovation here. Newport, Vermont came out to see Mullet Man. Bell is rung in. Mullet Man not wasting any time, coming right after Mr. Crummels. Crummels hightailing it out of there. And for those unaware, this story began all the way back in August of 2022 at Heatwave, when Mullet Man found himself in a tough predicament as Preston Douglas held him in place, a chair wrapped around his ankle as Sonny Defarge came off the middle rope with all of his weight stomping down, crushing the ankle of Mullet Man and putting him on the shelf for months. And since that happened, Mullet Man has been working extra hard, training, rehabilitating, getting back into ring shape, getting ready to take Defarge out, to gain the revenge that he's been wanting for so long. But every single time, just like I said before, Defarge seems to continue to put up obstacle after obstacle. And I can say, after everything he's done thus far, he's running out of options. If he's going to Mr. Crummels, if he's going to his longtime business partner, basically the high-profile assassin, then to me that says that Defarge is running out of options. And if Mullet Man can get through Mr. Crummels tonight, there's little to nothing left standing in Mullet Man's way on his quest to get his hands on Sonny Defarge, but Mr. Crummels making it look like that's less and less of an option as time goes on. Crummels, of course, teaming together for a very long time, running the roads together. Very aware of each other's aspirations and goals in professional wrestling. And whether those two are aligned to the same goals or they just recognize and appreciate them, the fact remains that they are a solid unit. While Mullet Man tonight looks to break that unit apart into countless pieces. Step up Enziguri finds the mark. And throughout the past few months, Mullet Man has been at odds with himself throughout this journey. Losing himself in the emotion of the situation, sometimes stooping to levels that maybe Mullet Man normally wouldn't stoop to. But the amount of punishment and anguish and injustice that the Defarge camp has been laying upon Mullet Man, it makes it completely understandable. Crossbody in the back while he's hung up on the middle rope makes it completely understandable that Mullet Man would have to stoop to those depths, or feel that he needs to. Beautiful springboard lion salt. Crummels with the cover. Oh, that was very close. Very, very close. Nearly a 3 count, but Mullet Man's still in this. But all that being said, Mullet Man needs to pull his emotions into check. He needs to be able to control them if he wants to find himself on the winning end of this feud, whether it be against Crummels or the Spoiler or Preston Douglas or Owen Brody or Defarge himself. In comes Crummels. Out of the way goes Mullet Man. Crashing into the corner is Crummels. Climbing up to the middle rope. Trapping Crummels. Nowhere to go. Absorbing those crushing blows coming down to the cranium. Mullet Man hosting a little count-along with the fans here at the Municipal building. Monkey flip. Almost hit his head hard. Goes for the cover. Leg hooked. Not enough. Not enough. The motivation is most definitely there for Mullet Man. The question is, what is the motivation of Crummels? Is it just wanting to do his longtime business partner a favor here? Wanting to make do I mean, was there an exchange of currency here? One has to assume. I mean, they are business partners. This is a business to Mr. Crummels and Sonny Defarge. But in the back of Crummels' head, is he remembering how Defarge has been treating the rest of his camp after the losses that they have suffered? He's already cut ties with multiple members of his crew. Could he be thinking that if he comes up short, that could put a wedge in between Defarge and himself? That relationship could change. The dynamic could alter. What a feather in Mullet Man's cap it would be if he could say that he helped in completely dissolving the Defarge alliance. I don't know if you can even call it an alliance. It's basically a business venture. Nobody's in there because they're friends, because they like each other, because they're pals. They're not going out to the bar and having themselves a heady topper. Or perhaps down to Foam Brewing tap room. Thinking of some more craft brewing in it. Hill Farmstead, perhaps? No, they're not buddies. They're there because they want to continue to count only on there after that excellently executed maneuver there. They just want to be able to assert themselves over the playing field here in the professional wrestling business. Which is exactly what Crummels is looking to do here. Quickly up to the top. Huge moonsault. No water in the pool. Mullet Man saw it coming. Crummels crashing down, chest first, face first. front first, I suppose I could say. Trying to recuperate, pulling himself up by the ropes. Mullet Man willing himself back up to his feet through pure strength, adrenaline, anger, rage, revenge. Firing off on Crummels now. Off the ropes. Big boot! Crummels! Oh! Leg drop by Mullet Man! Hooks the leg! And he's got him! Mullet Man one step closer to reaching his goal. And Crummels just now coming to. I wonder if he even realizes what happened. If this matchup was a game of Clue, it'd be Mullet Man with the big boot and the leg drop in the Municipal building at Newport, Vermont. John Jacobs coming in to get a word from the winner.
All right, Mullet Man, seriously, these fans are clearly on your side. Hey, cameraman. These fans are clearly on your side here this evening. They've been loud, they've been boisterous all evening. I want to hear your thoughts on the love these fans that have for you here this evening.
Let me tell you something, Pie. It's been 308 days since I faced off with Sonny Farge for the very first time. I lost. You beat me clean. 210 days ago, in Vermont, 2,000 people saw on YouTube what Sonny Farge did to my ankle, and I haven't had revenge since. Every single time, he always pushes somebody in the way. One of his clients here, one of his clients there. I laid them all to rest. I'm done with it. September, I could have killed him. But let me tell you something. Next month in Stansted, I want my rematch for the title, one-on-one. All you guys are gone. It's time for one-on-one, me and you, DeFarge, for the championship.
Well, that is if he survives Sigma tonight. Main event coming up. Mullet Man ready to go. He doesn't want to wait.
Check us out on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, and maybe back there, they'll set up a match for Mullet Man at the next show.
And maybe, just maybe, respect the Mullet!
Stick around, folks. Main event to come. Sonny DeFarge takes on Sigma for the ETWA Championship.
April 15th in Stansted. You're mine, DeFarge. It's all over. It ends on my terms.